Hello my crafty friends, this is Tina from the Scrappin blog. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday weekend. I am here today with a project share for you. I made a project as guest designer for Jaded Blossom stamps, and let me go ahead and show you what I made. I made a pocket letter, and I am lucky enough to be the guest designer for the month of November, and so I am on their blog today with this project. So for those of you who are new to pocket letters, let me just give you a quick rundown. A pocket letter is a fun way to swap with crafty friends, and it was something that was invented or created, I should say, by someone who I'm lucky enough to be friends with. Her name is Jeanette Lane, and I will leave the website for you if you want to go ahead and check it out. But so many of us love to craft, and I have been so lucky to meet so many crafty friends, and we get together sometimes and we meet and we swap and we collect these little pocket letters, and it's just a fun way to share some crafty goodness. And this is a 8.5 by 11, I believe. It's a trading card sheet protector. And so what you do is you decorate each pocket, and then you stuff it up with goodies, and you put it in the mail, and you swap it with a friend. And so this is one that I made for a winter Christmas themed swap. And I used all of my fun Jaded Blossom goodies. So let me go ahead and show you in detail what I did. So for this first pocket here, I did this little cocoa mug, and the sentiment there, Java, great holiday, and I stamped and embossed that. For that pocket, I used the new Happy Brew Year stamps for the sentiment, and these coffee dies, which are now my favorite dies. I love working with these. And so that's what I did there, and I did all in a wintry blue type of a theme to kind of keep it all together. So there you go, and I inked the edges with some Distress ink. For this second pocket here, I used the winter dies, which has a great variety of different snowflakes and even this icicle border here. And so I used that for the different snowflakes, and then I stamped and embossed this sentiment, Let It Snow, and that is from the new White Christmas sentiment stamps from the November release. And then I just added some, I've got lots of glue gun string on here. Sorry about that, and sorry about the glare, but it's in this plastic sheet protector, so it's kind of hard to not have the glare. So that is stamped and embossed, and then I added some rhinestones to give it some extra bling. So in this next pocket here, I used the new snowman dies, and I love these because there's such a variety of different ways that you can use these. And the snowman add-on faces, and I love these as well. So I went and stamped the little face and embossed it, colored up the nose with my Copics, and then I cut out this banner here from the mini tag dies too, which I definitely love this set. Lots of variety of shapes and sizes, and I stamped and embossed that sentiment, and that is also from the White Christmas set. And then I just added some snowflake confetti. So for this next pocket, I did this cute little dog stamp, and I just love this. Is one of my favorites. Isn't that just the cutest little pup? And he comes with all these different hats. And I ended up doing a winter theme for him. So I colored him up with my Copics, and I added him onto this card that has the snowflakes on it, and then I stamped this sentiment, You're Doggone Awesome, and that's from this Doggone Awesome stamp set, which I got this to coordinate with this because it's so cute, so many variety of sentiments to use for many occasions. For the center, this is I did this with my Cricut, and it's a window cut, and the window is from the Creative Cards cartridge, and the curtains I found from one of my Cricut Imagine cartridges which is called Kate's Kitchen. So if any of you have had Imagine cartridges, or actually I think you can purchase this on Design Space, but I thought that that made a cute little window and to make a little shaker in there. And then I added a bunch of snowflakes and sequins and beads and a variety of mixtures, and I thought that that was really cute. The little bows here are so adorable. I love those little bows. And they're from this bow dies set. And that's this little teeny tiny one right there. Isn't that so cute? And then I just added a little rhinestone to give it a little interest, a little bling, and add more cuteness. So for this little mouse, this is from the November release, and that's the stamp set here called Mouse Bites. And I love that. And this little hat here is the one that I used for this pup, and on this little guy too. And I colored them up with my Copics. And then I just used that sentiment that comes with the set, Mice Holiday Wishes. And there you go. So there's that one. For the bottom row, I went back to my snowman dies and face, and then I did the larger snowman, and I used his little hat. And then I used that mini tag dies 2 for this banner. The sentiment says, "There's Snowbody like you," but then I just went ahead and cut that. That's the biggest challenge with these pocket letters for me, is the size. The 2.5 by 3.5 size makes it more challenging for me as a card maker to really get all the detail that I want. So I cut the sentiment and then I made it work. This little cutie pie kitty is from the Kitty Dress Up set. And again, so many different hats and such a variety of way to use this set. And I used the little Santa hat, and to go with the theme with the blues and the purples, I colored that little hat purple. And then I added snow here on the bottom using the border dies. And that's this one right here, this stitched scallop, which I really love that cut. And it just works perfectly as snow. And then for the last pocket, I went back to the copy dies and then the new stamps as well for this sentiment, sending you a lot of warm wishes. And then I love this stamp right here where the peace, love, and joy, and then there's a little X that you can stick in each one of those, and I stamped and embossed that. And then I just tied a little ribbon on there for a little bit of interest to give it a little more detail. I can get that in there. I'll have to play with it to get it in there just right. And I added a silver glitter tape border here on the edge. I usually add a tag to mine, and so for this tag, I was really happy with how that turned out. I used the treat tag die, which is my favorite tag die right now. I love this set. And so I did that for the tag, and then I used the bow dies for this bow, and I just love the way that that looks. And I used foiled cardstock, and then what I did was I cut it out twice so that the inside would show silver as well, because it's not a double-sided foil cardstock. And I don't know if they have double-sided foil cardstock. I've never seen it. But I just cut it out twice, glued it together so that that way you didn't see the white on the inside. I added this cute little snowflake charm and some bling to the center of the bow. And there you go. And so it's a pocket letter, so yes, I'm going to be writing a letter. And the back side is what you usually send little goodies in. And I haven't filled mine goodies yet, but I always do add cardstock to the back, so that that way the person that I'm swapping with can use these for a winter themed pocket letter if they want. So they have that added bonus, and it looks more complete to me to have that on the back side. And so I'm going to tuck in here a little letter, and then maybe some die cuts, some maybe twine or ribbon. You can put tea bags, you can put candy in there. It's cooler now, it's still pretty warm in Southern California, but I try to avoid sending chocolate because it can get mushy and melt in the mail. But so I will be filling that up for my swapping partner and sending this in the mail. But I wanted to pop in and share this with you guys. And if you have never done a pocket letter, and if you've never swapped with anybody and you might be interested in doing so, let me know. I'll be happy to swap with you. I don't do a ton of them because for me they are time consuming. I do like to put a lot of detail in mine, but for every level of crafting you can have a lot of fun with these. You can just cut out pictures. I prefer to do the stamping and the die cutting because that's what I love to do, but you can print out pictures and cut them and just have fun with it. And it's a fun way to meet people and to share your love of crafting with another person. And who doesn't love getting happy mail? Well, that's it, guys. That is my project share for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, happy crafting. Bye.